RuneScape. I'm new here, as in I have not played any RuneScape at all. The only reason how I've heard about it is through during COVID. Yeah, I happened across, I think it was RuneScape Chronicles, and I knew nothing of what they were talking about. But hey, it was cool, it was interesting, and so now I thought I'd give it a shot. And of course, me being me, in this wonderful world, I may or may not have started off my existence with a bit of a strange little goal. Well, okay. Let's start at the beginning here, as I go about my day. So essentially, I know one thing about this game, and it's that people need gold to progress in one capacity or another. I don't know. Everyone likes the gold. Everyone likes the money, and you kind of. I mean, it makes sense. It's like real life, you know. Oops. It's like real life. You get money, you do better things, all that good stuff. And so I'm like, okay, how can I get more money in this game? And I was looking through a bunch of different options, looking at what I could do, like picking up this cowhide off the ground or whatever, and for some strange reason, I figured out through that little currency thing that you see up on the top there that, like, oh, a bucket goes for between 4 and 6 gold per bucket. Some water, sorry. But somehow, a bucket of milk goes for like 52 to 55 gold. And in my head I thought, oh wow, so I could just like, milk a cow and immediately get profit if I just buy the buckets off the Grand Exchange. So me looking at my bank and seeing that I had at this point, through just classic progression, selling wars and all that stuff, and also wandering into the wilderness, grabbing planks off the ground for some reason. But anyway, that's a story for another time. But yeah, I had roughly like 600,000 gold in my bank, so I spent it all on buckets. I mean, in the beginning, it was the buckets were going for 6, so I just bought a bunch for 6, but it was like I only could get 13,000 at a time. So then over time, it's just kind of the whole entire process of it has changed a little bit. The price has fluctuated, it's probably because I'm buying all the buckets off the market. Oops. But yeah, anyways, for some stupid reason, I listed 100,000, and I got that 100,000 over the course of a few days. And so while these buckets have been coming in, I've just been milking cows. So yeah, eventually, this is supposed to be like, apparently I get 4 million gold out of this if I sell all of them on the Grand Exchange. Is that gonna happen? I don't know. I might just crash the market listing all of them at once, so I probably won't do that, but yeah. I'm going to be making 100,000 buckets of milk. And I've only played this game for a few days at this point. Am I RuneScaping, guys? Am I winning? Am I doing what the RuneScape does? Because this seems like a thing the RuneScapers do. I have seen some of you in that red armor doing insane things around here, and I know the red armor is significant. It's like, I don't know, an Iron Man. Yeah, there we go. You guys do your Iron Man stuff and your silly little challenges. Like, there's the whole person on YouTube who locked himself in the swamps for a while. That was interesting. But yeah, yeah, I am milking cows. Oh, this is so dumb. I'm so stupid. This is gonna take forever. And then, like, legitimately, I thought that this wasn't gonna take this long. I'm like, oh yeah, 100,000 buckets, easy. I milked a cow for that cook's assistant thing. That didn't take too long. Not realizing that I had to take trips to and from the bank, plus stamina exists. I don't know. I didn't know that stamina existed. I was just walking everywhere, and I don't know. I'm between the stages of I've already bottled the buckets. Let's just do it and see how it goes. It'll be funny and I'll get profit from it in the end, but it's also just like, man, I am wasting so much time just milking cows. By the way, before I actually got here, like, you're probably wondering, gee, you made it to South Falador? You figured out Falador in the bank? I figured it out because I was doing this. Where is it? Right here. I was doing that, and I was like desperately looking for the cowbells to see which one was closer, because I, in my infinite wisdom map, I was running back and forth from Lumbridge to the cow over here. And I was going up and down for a few thousand buckets. I'm just like, I don't want to keep on running up and down those stairs. This sucks. And so eventually I went ahead and I went through and I found every single cow I could on the map. And I looked at the banks, I looked at the pathing between banks, and then I realized, oh wow, Jesus, the map's pretty close here. Like, I can zoom in, and like, that's pretty close, not gonna lie. So I eventually made my way over here, and here I have been. But I've also been going to the Grand Exchange, because that place is cool. But yeah, while I'm here, I might as well just, like, I don't know. It's just me milking a cow. This is bah. This is boring content. So let's talk a bit. And okay, cool. I'm just gonna disregard that whole thing. Anyway, let's talk a story here. Right. Okay. So I've met some very interesting people on this game already. There is no denying that the majority of you have probably been playing this game since it came out, so that means, I think a lot of people lost your mind at this point. No judgment. I totally understand. That's completely fine. It's just, also, like, people are just hunched over, waddling across the Grand Exchange, and then there's also the lines of fire, which I actually learned is a training method. I thought you were doing it to be silly at the Grand Exchange, but no, apparently people are doing that because you, like, I don't know, I asked someone and they said, oh no, I'm training to get 99 fire making, and so I was standing on top of the rune spawn, just picking up some runes near that foresty area on the side of the bank, and I'm just like, oh, hello again, you're back. You're making another line of fire. What are you doing? He's like, oh yeah, I am training to get 99 fire making. And I'm just like, what's that? And so he explained to me stats and this thing. And apparently it's 99's the max or something, and so people kind of want to get it for things. I don't freaking know. Other people were doing it just for, like, the ashes or whatever. That's cool too. I mean, hey, apparently there's a log that goes for a lot less, so if you burn that log and you pick up the ashes is like a lot more than the log for some reason, which, oops, which is cool. But yeah, right. Meeting people, cool things, fun things, yes. So, right. This person was making fires and making the lines, and as he was making the lines, I was kind of looking in that direction, and I was like, right, oh, let me scroll over here. the Grand Exchange. Here's where I was, like in this area, and he was making the lines over here. And so I kind of just wandered this way, and then I just wandered this way, and I was just like, oh wait. I was looking at the map just to like, yeah, I don't know why I was looking at the map. I wanted to look at all these things, and eventually I figured out that like, oh wait, there's the wilderness. And so I was just like, I know a little bit about the wilderness. I heard about it from like RuneScape Chronicles. You walk in here and you lose your stuff and you die. So I essentially like deposited everything I had in my inventory into the bank, and then I walked around here, just put my arrow over here, and then I just started waddling around. And as I'm walking over this way, and I settle right about over here, I see a line of people just strolling up here. And they all jump over the line, and I'm just like, oh my god! Other people are going to the wilderness? I want to see this! So I kind of just started following them. And not in the traditional sense. I learned now that you can click on people and actually, you know, do a follow option. Oh, how'd I get over here? Oopsies. Back to milking cows. But anyways, how did I get here? Oh! Oh! You can do that? Oh, anyway. Back to milking cows and talking about the wilderness. But yeah, I ended up following these people, but like, okay, take this person for example. I click them. There's this follow method here. I didn't know that it existed, so I just kind of clicked around them until one of them said, grow, right click, follow. And I was just like, huh? So I did, and then so we kind of just paraded up through the wilderness. They showed me Ferox, as in like, as we were making our way up, we saw two people in like wizard stuff, and they started attacking the wizards, and I was just standing there like, what the heck's going on? And eventually the wizards like managed to get inside this area, which is apparently like a safe zone. Right, hold on, wait, is that Ferox? Yeah, this is Ferox. Okay, yeah, so they got inside Ferox, and we're safe. And so they were just like, oh, rip, couldn't kill them. And so then we just continued our way up, and they pretty much just took me on a tour through the wilderness. It was very fun. And we had like discussions and stuff, and eventually like someone dropped us cake, and one of them actually told another one of the people in the party to like kill them, but then they couldn't kill them because we were like too far this way or something, so we had to go even further, and I saw some demons or whatever. And eventually he killed him, and apparently like they didn't get a key or something. I don't know what that means. But yeah, all of his stuff dropped on the ground, and I was just like, oh shoot, his stuff fell. And so I picked it up for him while he was making his way back. And eventually he made his way back, and I'm just like, here, take your cakes back. And he's like, no, I'm good. And I was just like, okay. So I kept his wizard hat and a few chocolate cakes, and eventually I did sell the chocolate cakes, because then I did a whole thing where I bought chocolate cakes off the Grand Exchange for $2.25 and sold them for $3.50 for a little bit, and that was cool. Like, hey, I'm starting to learn RuneScape about economics. Ain't that cool? But yeah, markets, all that fun stuff. But yeah, I got a tour of the wilderness, and so I've been actually, after the tour, I've been going up to the wilderness by myself, and just wandering around, grabbing runes mostly, grabbing whatever items on the floor, including planks, which, honestly, that's a story in and of itself, because I'm walking around, going for the planks, and then I realize, oh my god, there's a crossbow that goes for 500! Because, you know, item number, what you be. But yeah, apparently that crossbow doesn't actually go for 500, and it sold for 1 GP. That sucked, but yeah. I was typing in like something, and I don't know how I just typed in 1 and hit enter, but I did. and it registered as 1 and it immediately sold. So, oopsies, and I didn't. I'm talking and I didn't hit the toggle run. Oh, I'm not being efficient. Rip. Anyways, yeah, that thing sold for 1 GB. But on the flip side, someone got a pretty good flip if they could hold on to it and then list it for more later. But regardless, the wilderness has been very cool, and I also met like someone killing moss giants somewhere over here. I think it might be over here, it might be over here. I don't remember. But yeah, this person was like, I think they were saying how they were like bored of the game or whatever. So that they were probably a max account. I don't remember. They were pretty high level, so probably was. But they started telling me about things, and I was just like asking them how they were and all that stuff. And eventually they asked me to follow them and all that good stuff. Mind you, I've got like no armor on, nothing on at all. I'm just kind of vibing in the wilderness, and they take me to Ferox and they show me how to do the canoe, which is very cool. That's a very cool fast travel method, and I'm glad that I was actually able to use it. But yeah, so they take me back to the GE, and for some reason, they invite me to their clan and allow me into their clan. And then they just start giving me stuff because they're like, oh yeah, you're going to like train up and all this stuff, and I have no idea what they're talking about. They're just handing me runes and the whole like wizard outfit and the staff. And then they're like, here, let me show you this training method. But you gotta do this quest first. Have you done... Oh no, what's it called again? Oh shoot. What's it called again? Hold on. Here it is. Okay, quest list. The Corsair's Curse, yeah. Have you done the Corsair Curse? And I say, okay, don't mind if it's yellow right now. It was red before. I said no. So they show me where the guy is. I talk to him. He talks about like his crew being cursed or something. And then we go to another spot, get on the boat, go over, and I'm like, they're like, oh no, you gotta speed run this. You gotta beat this other person doing the quest. And I'm just like, why? I'm just vibing here, and so I take my sweet little time, just walking around, and they trade me and hand me like the stamina potions or something. I'm just like, bleh. But yeah, they're like rushing me along, telling me where to go. I'm just like, no spoilers. I want to enjoy this. So yeah, eventually like we go through like all the people and all the curses. We eliminate all of the reasons that it could be. And so then eventually, apparently, yeah, they kind of spoiled it for me, but like one of the guys poisoned the rest, so there's a boss fight at the end. And I'm all decked in wizard armor and the staff and whatever, and they're just like, oh yeah, now, go fight this guy. And I have the armor, I have the runes, and they throw like 200 fish at me, but it's all noted, so I can't eat it. And I'm fighting this terrible individual who poisoned his entire crew because he was getting fired. Big L to that guy. You were terrible. But yeah, I'm using airstrike. That's the only spell I know, and I'm leveling up as I'm fighting him. And I go through probably like 150 to 200 runes. I die 3 times. This guy heals faster than I can damage him. I'm just hitting zeros. I cannot kill this guy no matter how hard I try. I go through inventories of food. And eventually I'm just like, I can't kill this guy. I don't have... I leveled up my spell, my magic. I legitimately think I was level 1 magic before I started attacking this guy. And I leveled all the way up to this while attempting to fight him. Losing, but I'm still leveling up. Which shows you how freaking impossible it was. And so then I try to switch to the sword. He heals faster even when I'm using the sword because I'm just hitting zeros. There's nothing I can do, so I just say, okay, I can't kill this guy. I'm sorry. Take your stuff back. And they're like, no. And so then they take me to like this hole in the ground and they say, can you go down it? And so I go down the hole because that's the same hole that I used to talk to the ogre in the quest. And then they're just like, oh, this is the place that I was trying to show you. You didn't even have to do the quest. And I'm just like, damn, okay. I guess I don't have to kill a guy. Because honestly, I even though he's a terrible human being, and like poisoning your crew is a no-no, still, I don't like killing people in video games, says the person who knows people in the back of Valorant. But regardless, they show me this spot, which is apparently like a training method people use, and so they're just like, oh yeah, you can like stick down here for hours and train, and I'm just like, why would I need to do this? And they're just like, yeah, you can get 99 magic, and again, they've given me runes, they've given me an entire like wizard outfit, they've given me a staff, and they're all just like, yeah, you can just train down here to 99. And then they show me RuneLight. They help me install RuneLight and set up so I can do the AFK method, apparently. And they're like guiding me through this whole thing. Of course, I'm following their instructions because, hey, they're being nice. I might as well set it up. So they show me how to do the thing where it like flashes on the screen once you AFK for too long and all this stuff. And I'm just like, I don't want to tell them that I don't want to sit down there and get 99 magic. I really don't. If I want to get 99, I want to get it personally through actually, playing the game. I don't want to like speed run through things. I don't want to be immersed in like a movie or some other thing and just not be present while I'm gaining. Like, sure, I leveled up to 13 while doing the magic, but that was trying to do something in the game, and I was totally immersed in that. I'm just like, damn, I can't kill this guy no matter how hard I try. But I don't know, for some reason there's like a whole etiquette down there where people will like hop worlds or whatever. By the way, I learned about hopping worlds. That was cool. But yeah, apparently there's a whole etiquette down there where you have to stand in a certain spot so the ogres don't get you. You can just trade ranged or magic in there. And like people don't like to be in the same room for some reason. I don't know. Maybe it has something to do with that spot where you don't get hit. I don't know, they didn't really explain it well to me, but what they did explain to me, without meaning to, is that some people just don't play this game anymore. They kinda just, I don't know, they legitimately just pull up another tab and have this game running on the side while they run through all their stats. Like this person, they're probably a bot. And they're probably legitimately just clicking on the things and then just turning on their auto retaliate or whatever, and that's just how they're doing it. But like people just want to speed run through all of the stats. They just want to speed run through everything this game has to offer. And sure, there's an entire category of people that speed run and get accomplishments and that whatever, but like at the same time, this person is talking to me about, maxing out their accounts and like getting all the 99s and stuff, and the first thing they told me as they were walking me out of the wilderness to Ferox was, I'm so bored of this game. And I just thought about that. I'm just like, damn. This person has gone through and apparently they've just running through all the methods of like getting these stats up to their maximum and like running through all the game has to offer as fast as they can. No wonder they're bored. They're not immersed in this game. They're just having it on the sideline while they watch movies and stuff. But yeah, anyways, like no wonder you're bored. You don't enjoy the game anymore. You just enjoy the numbers going up. And look, I am one to talk. I am getting 100,000 buckets of milk that I'm eventually gonna sell. But like, damn. If there's nothing else to do for you in this game and you just keep running through the same thing over and over again, maybe like try a different game? I don't know. I'm not your mom, but it seems like you might benefit from playing something else. But yeah, anyways, here's all the runes they gave me. These strength potions I got from a maze. Here's the outfit they gave me. Very nice person. I'm not going to sell any of this. I'm going to use it eventually. But just like in my own time. Actually dedicating myself to... Oh, I forgot the buttons. But yeah, I will eventually use all these. It's just gonna take a little bit longer than AFKing in a cave for a few days and getting a maximum stat without actually working towards it. Anyway, that's just my opinion, and who am I to talk? I just started playing this game. I got no clue what the heck I'm doing. I'm making money by milking cows. I am very, very positive that this is the most inefficient thing you can possibly do in this game, making money. I know there are people out there who have made graphs about how much money you can make in this game. There are so many methods apparently, and I know there's people who do the flipping and stuff on the Grand Exchange. I do that a little bit, but like people are so exact on like what exactly you need to do to get this amount of progress in this game, and I'm just like, damn, that's wild. But yeah, this is just me rambling for a little bit. I've joined RuneScape! Yay! we'll see how this goes. But yeah, eventually I will get 100,000 buckets of milk by doing this. And I will also have other experiences in this game. I am positive I will have other experiences in this game, and I will meet a lot more people. Hopefully people who feel a little bit better about this game than I am bored and I want to leave. But yeah, I don't know, this is me documenting the fact that I am milking a cow. I am milking 100,000 buckets. Log date. Yippee. I don't freaking know.